Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a layout with you that I created for the Cocoa Vanilla design team using the brand spanking new Bohemian Dream collection. Now guys, I know I say all the time how much I love the Cocoa Vanilla collections, but this one, oh my gosh guys, I'm smitten with this one. All the purple, all the shades of purple, like the range and tones of purple in this collection are something else. I have girls, so a lot of the colors that I use are more feminine colors, but sometimes I like the darker, more richer tones, and this one has it all. I love it. It's girly, it's florally. Is florally a word? I don't know. We just made it one. So, and this picture that I decided to scrap is of my littlest little, and she's wearing purple in the photo, and I've been saving it for a little while because I never knew what collection to use for it. But then this one came out and I was like, this is perfect. I need to scrap this picture now, finally. So here you see that I took a white sheet of cardstock and I cut a strip of that diagonal stripe, and I broke my paper trimmer there. Time for a new one. And I just placed it at the top there. That's going to be my top layer. And I'm matting my photo now with some papers from the new 6x6. So this collection includes a 6x6, like the new stuff. And it includes a stamp set, which is really fun and I can't wait to try out. I've never stamped on a layout, but I'm gonna do it. You know, it's new for me, but I can't wait to dive into that. Yeah, so a lot of people stamp on their layouts and I've always been afraid, but this one I'm gonna do it because the stamp set is way too cute to pass up. Actually, I might even just make some cards. Yeah, wow, see, my wheels are turning. This ephemera pack is so full of so much goodness. There is so much floral. There is like the prettiest shades of pink and wood grain, and you guys know that I'm a sucker for wood grain. And so I'm still matting my picture here because I felt like it wasn't enough. I originally wanted to use that wood grain frame that you see there, but I decided not to use it, and I'm going to use this word, for lack of a better word, waste the frame, because it was going to get tucked behind the photos and you just would have seen like the edge or like a sliver of it. So I figured, why not use the 6x6 paper instead, and then this way it kind of does the same thing. Actually, it does do the same thing because you wouldn't have been able to tell that it was a frame after tucking. So these here are the chipboard words, if you can see them. They're all white and you can alter them. I had a lot of fun doing this. I'm going to eventually pull them out. Here I go. Okay, so I eventually, I picked the title. So I went with Big Beautiful You because my little has the biggest beautiful little face. Does that make sense? She's tiny, but she's got like the biggest face. I love it. And so I picked the beautiful from the chipboard and you, and I'm going to take my Dilutions ink spray and I'm going to just start coloring. So I'm just taking a brush, and it was just a wet brush, just with some, it was just damp actually, with just some water, and I'm going and I'm spraying the chipboard. I'm not being very careful. I'm, you know, adding the color, and the ink sprays take beautifully to the actual like paper that's on the chipboard, which is really nice. And now I go in with the pink. So I just used colors from the collection itself. So I used a purple, I used an aqua, like a turquoisey kind of color, and I used like a fuchsia. So I just give them a quick dry with my heat gun, but they dried relatively quickly, and I put them off to the side. So now I'm going to work on my clusters. And for my clusters, I decided to use the florals instead of picking pieces from the, like the chipboard sheet. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted it to be more girly. Since I knew that this layout was going to be diagonal really in structure, I decided to play up the clusters with the florals. So there you saw that I cut a corner And I'm just, because I know that I'm going to work my layout and my clusters like going down on a diagonal, and I needed something there to anchor everything in the bottom right hand corner. I love that frame that I just cut. It's like ombre, kind of like a slide kind of looking frame, and I love it. I'm looking at the screen now and I'm getting distracted instead of talking. So I think I'm going to start with my title now. So these letter stickers are so beautiful. I love this big. I love it all. I love everything from this collection. Like if there was one collection you could use for the rest of your life, you know, like if we ever had to make that detrimental decision, this would be it. Give me all the CVS Bohemian Dream and Lina will be a happy camper for sure. So that chipboard is kind of watercolor in feel, and I love it. I'm enamored with this whole collection. I keep saying that over and over again, but it's so true. I don't think I've ever been in love with a collection like this one. And probably the next collection that Zoe comes out with, I'll probably drool over that one too, because she's amazeballs. She's beautiful. Let's see here. So I was thinking of adding something else, but I thought that was enough for my title. So now I'm going to start on my clusters and embellishing. So you're going to see shortly that I didn't like the stark line between the diagonal purple stripe and the actual white chipboard. So I end up going in a few minutes with the tiny words, and I make those the transitional piece between both pieces, and it kind of softens the edges just a bit. And I'm sorry I'm out of frame here. I had stuff all over my desk. I felt like when I was creating here, I had so much stuff out because I had all the CVS, all the Bohemian Dream stuff around me, like surrounded on my desk, and I was like, I just want to be surrounded by it. I just want all the things around me. Usually I'm a very neat scrapbooker, but not this day. So my layout was pushed to the side. There was stuff everywhere. You can't really tell in the frame, but trust me, stuff was everywhere. And I was loving every second of it. But it also, you know, played on my OCD a bit of, you know, there's so much stuff everywhere. Give me all the stuff. Do you know what I mean? I know you ladies feel me. So here I am adhering the tiny words like I mentioned, and this is from the accent stickers pack. And these come sticky, but because I'm OCD about things and I've had bad experiences with things falling off, not with CVS, but back in the day things, like I found things at the bottom of page protectors, like going back years later. It's kind of like ingrained in my head to like glue you need extra glue everywhere. So that's what I did. I didn't need to because that stuff's pretty darn sticky. And I'm adding more flowers and I'm adding more tiny words around. And I'm working on my clusters now. I'm working on my embellishing. So I had a lot of fun using all the flowers. I had a lot of fun using the tiny words. Like the tiny words get me every time. Like my YouTube subscribers know, like the older subscribers know, that you want to get Lina, you include frames and you include tiny words. And Lina's a happy camper. So there you saw I just took some metallic silver thread and I kind of nested it up, and now I'm putting a flare button badge on top of that, so it has a nice little place to sit that's pretty and metallic and pretty. So I know I use the word twice. So I'm going to end up using another one because I'm like, I need another one on here. I just couldn't get enough. You know when you have like a fresh collection to work with and you just want to use all the things? This was me this day. I wanted to use everything, but I had to really show a lot of restraint because like I embellish heavily as it is, but I didn't want to go overboard and just like kill my layout. Do you guys know what I mean? Like it's so easy to go overboard when you have all the things from a fresh collection. So Here I am using some foam to pop up one of my little clusters. Come on, Lina, move everything down. I will eventually, I promise. I just had so much stuff on my desk, and for some reason, I don't know, some days I have to remind myself to like work closer to myself because I push things away and there's a big like gap in front of me. So here I am, I'm creating another one of those little nests and with a silver metallic thread, and I added another flare right there, right at the bottom right hand corner of the photo. And I'm sorry guys, I'm not in frame. I hope you guys will forgive me. I don't know, I was just working and I didn't realize. Sometimes I forget that the camera's on. Sometimes I'm very aware that the camera is on, and sometimes I'm not. Those who actually do process videos can probably sympathize with me. Sometimes you remember that you have the camera on and you're very cautious about where you put things and you know that you're in frame, and some days you just work. And that was this day, so I apologize for that, but I still wanted to get this video up for you because I know a lot of people enjoy my process videos, and I hope it isn't too bad. You're getting to see my sunless and translucent arms. I'm so white that you can see right through me. Oh, I long for summer. Okay, so what am I doing here? I think I walked away. Oh, I'm back. There we are. So here I'm still going through the ephemera, and I am choosing the pieces that I feel could complement my layout. So I wanted to add that feather there. I don't think I do. I think that comes off. But I'm gone again. Where did I go? I don't know. I was probably tending to a child. So let's make small talk in the meantime. How are you guys? I haven't talked to you guys in what feels like forever. Things have been like super hectic on my end, but they're finally starting to calm down, which I'm really excited about. That means that I can get to work on my scrapbooking more. I've had sick kitties since my little started school in September, so it's like non-stop germs. But I'm happy now because she's in school, and my little one goes to a sitter a few times a week. So, and I actually went back to work. But I think I work for myself, so I work for my husband, for my husband's company. So I'll be able to take some time off that I need to. You guys know what I mean. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I can't. I'm the boss, right? So I'm happy to finally start creating again and working with all this goodness. And you know, come the holidays, I really feel like I get to create more often when it gets cooler and colder out versus the summer where there's always something to do. So I'm going in now with the enamel dots, the enamel shapes, and that's it for my layout. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You'll find stills at the end of my video. I absolutely loved creating this. I hope you guys will check out the CVS vlog, and we'll see you guys in the next video. I heart you guys. Bye.